Well, hello, everybody. How are we all feeling
hello.
today?
Good.
I'm glad.
Oh, we didn't want to meme him a third time in a row of us all just not talking and staring at him instead.
Nah, we can't keep the pattern going.
Thank
gotta
you
break
so
it up.
much. Well, Millman's keeping it up. Hey, Millman, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you excited to hear about Patrick's story he's going to share with us right now?
Yeah, I wanna hear him bitch about the people he actually gets to hang out with real life, and hopefully they get to hear it in either present or future tense, and then be like, "This cunt that we spend time with is complaining about us. You know what? Fuck him. We'll go find
Yeah.
another nerd to hang out with now."
Damn. You're spiteful.
The whole
Millman.
tactic.
What the
I
fuck?
am.
Ooh.
Let's
the whole
hear it.
point-
Bitch about me. Bitch to me in my face, because then I can call you a cunt, and then we can kiss it out and be happy again.
Patrick, tell your fucking story! Come on!
Yeah, we went like
People keep interrupting me. I don't want to interrupt them. I'm sorry.
Quit
I
being
keep
so
up with
polite,
them.
goddammit.
Where I'm always like nice to them in person, but when I'm talking to other people and they're not listening, I get to finally express myself because I can't just be rude to them. I have to talk behind my back because that's how I was raised.
Damn. You talk behind your own back? How does it... No, okay, tell your story!
Excuse me. One of my players wanted to play a full-blown amnesiac, but they wanted only them to figure out who they was, like revealing what they were. Thing is, they wanted me to develop for them a custom monster stat block because they didn't want to play a class character, so I did that. They played a lava slime or something. They died, so they're now playing a class character. Get fucked. There's consequences for your failure to survive. But then, like, in talking with them, I told them, like, hey, how can I put in any story elements for your character if you don't want me to figure out who your character really was, right? Like, your identity and all that. So they handed it over to me.
The rumble roar condemn. I understand you, brother.
But then, they come to me again and saying how hard it is to, like, figure out their character within, like, the story we're all making together. I have everything prepared for you! Use your class abilities that you haven't used for, like, 3 sessions. The other player, the Paladin, has been using his class abilities, and look at all that god shit happening.
True.
And it's just like, I don't want to put it on a silver platter because, like, that's no.
It's just no.
I should just write a book.
You should
Kill him
just write a
again.
book. Yeah, just
Kill him
fucking...
until he learns his goddamn lesson.
Oh, I did. I
That's
threw.
true.
Well, I almost did. I threw a level 17 ranger at the party, but I didn't kill him. One of them survived and won the boss battle.
Man.
please, if you write a book, at least get it done through Audible so I can at least listen to it once you're done.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
my
When I
Saturday
no longer care
campaign,
about
we
money, I'll
died.
write a book.
We TPK'd. Do you know why we TPK'd?
Wait, is this the
Well,
one
because-
that you
Save the
quit?
day.
No. This was
No,
the
the-
Saturday morning campaign. We
Oh,
TPK'd because 2 people decided to like run away from a fight. We were all like fucked up from hitting traps constantly because we're stupid.
Yeah.
And one of our players was just like, "No, we're doing this now. We're gonna complete this fucking cave." And I'm like, "I really don't want to be in here. We're gonna die." And he's like, "Nah, we'll be fine." Go fucking TM, famous last words. And we like trigger this trap, and this fucking large-sized skeleton comes out of the wall, and I'm like, "Armored skeleton, we're gonna beat your ass. We have magical weapons. Get fucked, loser." First round, I'm like a Gloomstalker. I do like 85 damage in 1 turn.
Of course.
I'm like, it has like 20 HP left. I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. It hits me, does like 45 damage. I'm like, oh, I'm down. And then it hits the next guy, and he's like, I'm a barbarian, get fucked. And then it does like an attack that's necrotic, and he's like, I'm not a bear barbarian, I'm down. And then the other 2, instead of just like attacking it or trying to do something, they're like, yeah, we're gonna dash and run away. And I was like, all right, bro, like you can't attack and then move away from it and force it to dash. Like, it's cool. I'm not gonna say anything. I'll let you do your thing. So they dash to run away, and the DM goes, "Well, you gotta run away, but this thing has a 50-foot speed of movement, so it will dash and catch up to you, and it also has reach. So get fucked, losers." Because it's like the 3rd time that they've tried to abandon like other people, and they like it catches up. The one guy gets one shot. It's really funny. He like misses 2 or 3 hits on it, and then gets hit and dies. And then the other guy's a wizard, and the wizard survives like 9 hits, uses like a 3rd level magic missile. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get him with magic missile. Puts him to 0 HP. We're like, yes! And then the thing has undead fortitude and like a +8 to its con saving throw. So it's literally impossible to kill it with magic missile. So it has like 12 rolls that it has to literally roll a 1 on to die, and it just fucking kills everyone. And I was like, thank fucking god this shit show's over.
So what you're telling me is your Saturday mornings have freed up.
You're
Yeah.
not wrong.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, we're 2 minutes out, guys. So why don't we go quiet real quick, and then when we come in, we'll come in hard and loud. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody! How are you doing today? Welcome to the Unga Bunga Squad. Also known as, like, Weave of Fate Generations, or some stupid, pretentious bullshit name. Like, we're some big shot show. Guys, how are you?
We've had our
Fantastic.
rants.
Good.
What? That's 2 out of 4 rants. We're good.
Yeah.
Mm.
See, I let you do this meme for a second time now that Charlie reminded you about it.
Hell yeah.
Who wants to give a quick recap of last week's session? Who did it last time?
Look, I deserve the recap. I fucked up the most last time.
True. It is a punishment.
Yeah. So the Unga Bunga boys leave their powwow group from the Skin Piercers, and we're having a great time.
Mhm.
And literally, the very first night, what do we do other than run into the great Swiftkill herself, as she threatens to like eat our arms, and I lie to her horribly, and she laughs, and then we try to ambush her because I'm stupid and has a smooth brain, and was like, "This'll work," and then instead she just shot spikes at us and laughed, and then kills my whole family. And then we chased her down, luckily finding her lair in her very hidden spot. And then we do battle in her lair for a solid. How long does it take us? Like an hour and 10 minutes to like be chickens and hide in a corner and beat her to
Something
death, that
like
she like
that.
couldn't attack
It
us.
worked. Barely.
Yeah,
worked.
it was the great coward tactics are the best tactics for humans. Let's
Exactly.
be real here.
True.
And then I believe Bala with her a massive bare arm and the right to bear arms is to slash the creature down and kill it, getting another stack of perdition. Then
That's
I think
true.
we ended there. I think I also persuaded the last child to like fuck off and leave the spear, so we had the
Yeah.
long tooth back or
So,
big tooth.
you skipped out on the whole, like, first 2 hours where we make it to the Skin Piercer tribe, and, our boy,
Some
Calc,
cool
has
magic
a
items. And...
crazy fucking vision. Yeah, we had these, like, kind of magical items, or at least such good quality items they could one day become magical. But right now, you are standing over the corpse of Swiftkill. And as John pulls up some things, both physically and in his sessions, he's got some, well, you know, what do you guys talk about? Roleplay amongst yourselves for like 5 seconds.
Bella's on 1 hit point, so she just collapses on the ground. She's got 1 level of exhaustion. She's got 1 hit point.
Yeah, Munga will grab the long or the big tooth and toss it back to Bala while Bala's lying in the ground. So you need this, Chief.
It hits me for 1 point of damage, and I bleed out.
Oh yeah, I don't have any more spells. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have 1 spell left. Nope. Just throw some sand on you. You'll be fine.
We must return home now. Rebuild.
Oh no.
We gotta cut her head off first.
These wings make nice.
check
don't know,
the
build.
fucking lair. Check the lair.
We're getting to that.
I mean,
we just finished the battle.
Let's say,
We just have foresight just popped in. I think there's something in the lair that might be worth taking with us.
you mean this big pile
Not
of shit
this.
over here?
Oh,
Yes.
there's more.
That's magical shit, young man.
I'll go
get
check. Calc goes to check.
Alright, whatever, it's
Yeah,
fine.
Bala
You guys
goes
don't need
now.
to move your characters. I'm just gonna zoom in on the map. So, when you guys get into this big old cave that Swiftkill has made of her home, let me go ahead and just drag you all over here and then roll some dice, apparently. There we go. You find a couple of cool things. And also kind of some confusing things. So the first thing you'll notice is that there are a lot less human skeletons than you initially believed there would be. Swiftkill is known to kill and eat people. Normally children. And you don't see too many of these bones of children. In fact, you only see like 2 skeletons. That's probably from the, like, original chieftain she killed to terrorize you all. Aside from that, there is a big-ass cave bear pelt that has been poorly, like, skinned. As if literally Swiftkill with her big fucking talons that raked across Bala's head and almost killed Munga, just tore up a big-ass cave bear pelt and fucking threw it onto this pile of bones. There is also this weird pale wolf pelt, which is similarly torn apart, almost ripped in half, if not fully ripped in half, making very crude bedding. Finally, and most curiously, there is this weird, broken, like, wood pieces. And you guys, people without tools, will not really recognize that this is like a box. The concept of slapping wood together and then wrapping it in iron, complete, like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you just put it in a sack? Why wouldn't you just carry it in a basket? But there is like a broken wooden container that as you like sort through and, you know, just kick over, like, what the fuck is this? you'll find some things. Some strange things you've never seen before. Or perhaps... No, you wouldn't even recognize it even if you saw it, like, unformed. The coolest and most interesting thing that you guys will immediately recognize is some kind of weird spike. It's shaped like a spear. It has a weird hole in the middle of it, but there's like 2 points in both directions. And it seems to be made of some kind of gray stone. It has quite a bit of weight to it. The players will recognize this as the head of a pickaxe, but to you, humans who have like who use bones as shovels, this is like way beyond whatever the fuck you've seen. This is like iron working, and you don't even know what iron is yet. And there is also this, this you would recognize. This is some gosh darn jewelry hidden amongst this crate. There is, John checks his notes. There is a shiny ring with a stone plate that is like fixed to it. It could easily fit on any one of your digits, including your bear digit, Bala, which is kind of weird. And there is a strange little symbol on it as well. It's basically like a weird circle that's like wrapped with wavy lines around it. And then there is an item that I wanted to roll randomly. So let's go ahead and roll that. Who's feeling lucky?
Oh, well, this is the wrinkle wavy brain ring, so I think it's underground. It's Calc. Calc's the lucky one
Sure.
today. I feel it.
1, 2, 3,
All right.
4, 5, 6. No, roll me a 1d. Yeah, roll me a 1d6.
Zeb's probably
Rolling the dice.
fascinated with the hinge.
6.
The hinge.
Roll.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
broken
like
metal latch.
opening and closing it. Yeah, the hinge that actually holds the top of the box. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like the crate / chest has been like split down the middle and ripped apart to get like all the stuff inside. But you find that like weird broken bit, and like half of this thing still opens and closes, and you're like, what in the actual
New music.
3.
Go with
This is
the
the
bone
best
flute.
instrument.
1.
Play my
2,
flute.
3.
Understood.
Okay. What you find, Calc, hidden amongst the weird bear and wolf skins that have been piled up is a stone. It's maybe about around this size, like the size of like a slightly small grapefruit. And right now, in the darkness of this cavern, I know it doesn't look dark, but it seems to be faintly glowing with like really pale white / golden light. Almost as if like sunlight has just streamed through like this cavern and was like locked away here.
Plutonium, we're all going to die in the next 3 to 4 days.
Yeah,
That's how this all started.
you're kind of fucked. Somebody opened the the devil's like dome, whatever that thing is called. Yeah.
The dwarves are already on
Shiny
nuclear
rock.
tech. We're a couple of generations behind.
Yeah, the dwarves and the elves are they're out
That's
there.
what causes winter. They've just had a
Nuclear winter.
a large nuclear winter.
Yeah, let's skip pickaxes and go straight to nuclear.
Yeah, nuclear fission. I hit it so hard the atoms blew apart. Yeah, you find this shiny, weird stone, perfectly spherical too, which is also kind of like a foreign concept, because like all of the things you guys have seen have been like natural and jagged and oblong, non-Euclidean. My cup just fell
Like at
over.
most,
Who cares?
we can get like a dirt and like. kinda,
Yeah, you can,
press
like-
it.
Like, get clay and, like, ball it up, but it's still, like, this is perfectly spherical. And you're like, oh my god, it weighs, you know, maybe a pound. It's not too heavy. So it's a lightweight stone that can, like, be carried like a football or an egg. And it glows. This is kind of weird.
Lots
Pass
of
to
weird
me.
stuff.
Pass to me. Show me pretty.
Say what it does. Hands it
I
over.
don't know.
Big stone
No,
as
you-
smooth as Munga brain.
It's
Ah,
very
mini
smooth and stone.
No wrinkle.
I'll lick it and study it.
Look at this,
Yeah.
very wavy, like the bracelet.
Barley just lies down on the ruined bear pelt. She's not feeling great.
It's true. You don't feel great. You feel pretty sick, and you have, like, this massive headache of just getting battered around constantly. But, you know,
You want some food? We can go cook Swiftkill right here in cave.
No, don't eat it.
No. Eating Swiftkill, bad idea.
Kill, yes. Eat, no.
My smooth brain sees very few human corpses here. I think I know what happened and why she has so many children.
What?
The elk warned us not eat them, but what happens if a live one makes you eat it?
What? Calcu's like that little bit of fear creeping back in.
You have no
We need to
family.
kill
You
it.
eat, make more children.
No. Manga no eat anything. Manga go back.
We should go back with
Mm.
the body. towards,
Wait,
like,
Manga
the
probably
time.
has a large amount of meat on them.
What time of the day is it?
it's
We like ran through the night.
yeah, you ran through the
Oh,
night,
true.
so it's like early morning. You guys are fucking exhausted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been like
2
2 days of
nights.
No,
2 days
yeah,
of
you
not sleeping.
ran for 48 hours. I think
I have
you
40
guys,
pounds of T-Rex
after
meat.
the catharsis of being victorious, cannot descend this mountain. You guys will be forced to
No.
rest here.
Lucky
But,
we
you
bring
know.
food. We have pelts. We lay in pelts.
And
Keep
you
us
have water.
warm.
There's a big ass fucking river. It's
Oh,
just
there's a lot of
raw.
dead guys in that river.
What
Flows.
It flows.
what time of like day is it right now?
It's morning.
Oh.
Mid.
Morning?
Late
morning.
morning.
Midday.
Yeah, you're like 4 hours into the day cycle.
Okay. So Manga was like, well, last time the body disappeared at night, so we should be good to rest for a day and then hopefully skin it before nighttime falls.
We must watch the body, make sure it's not taken.
Just remember, you guys are suffering levels of exhaustion. So, things will be at disadvantage.
We'll
Mm.
see
Yeah,
it
if-
when we're not exhausted.
Yeah, if we rest, do we get like a... Oh, wait, we have to wait for a full long rest to get rid of exhaustion, don't we?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Well, alright, guys.
Well,
How
I
much
mean,
meat do we have?
Who doesn't
Uh,
have exhaustion?
Calc is the only one that doesn't have exhaustion.
Well, good,
Calc
this
is not
the skin
exhausted.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, he's a fucking champion, guys. Come on.
He just powered through this mountain hike for 2 days
You just
straight.
killed your mom.
Do
I
these
can-
wavy...
Grandma,
I can
please?
begin.
This
I can
bracelet
begin to
with,
skin
like,
it if you can help, Moa.
with
I'll
like
help.
wavy lines on it. Does it look like water?
I'm sorry?
Is it like does it look like waves in the water or is it something different?
No.
I think it was a bracelet or a
It
ring.
doesn't
No?
look like a
ring.
ripple.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
How
like...
big is this box?
I'm sorry?
How big is the broken box?
Well, it's broken, so it's scattered between like 10 to 20 feet.
Oh,
away.
I thought it was gonna be like just kind of kept.
No,
in
it
one
wasn't
spot.
like neatly kept as like a prized possession. This thing was like
No.
clearly moved here, thrown onto the ground by an uncaring giant fucking flying lion monster, and then just ripped apart. The hinge
Oh.
works, but you know.
Okay,
wanna-
John.
You want to be a intellect boy and give me a quick intelligence check at disadvantage?
I'll 100% take that.
Cool. I know. Calc.
11.
11, you know. It's a box. Just use your imagination, Millman.
Oh, I was gonna sit in it. I was gonna take everything out
Oh.
of the box and then sit in the box.
I
think
mean,
you're
you
doing that
could,
as, like,
you could like fit your it'd be like going into like a bicycle basket. Think like you're gonna ET yourself here into like the
Fuck
scrap.
yeah!
Alright, cool.
You're doing that as Munga's trying to like use it for kindling to make a fire.
I'm like, no, this is a seat. This is where you sit.
No, this is perfect firewood. It's so dry.
It is pretty dry. Calc, what were you saying?
Instead of wanting to bring this to our families that can bend or skin it, we're gonna skin it here and now.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I will, I
Bala
will
is
assist.
helping me.
Yeah.
Bala is tired, but will help you. Probably being their last action before just passing out right next to the corpse.
Pretty much.
Here I go.
Roll good.
15.
15.
All right.
That is a success, I believe.
We used piercing.
You did use piercing. It's also a weird fucking monster. As you skin your grandmother, Calc, what is going through your mind?
Even though it's already dead, Calc is just like expressing all, like venting all his frustrations into it as like, it's like, die, stay dead, die, don't come back, die. It's that train of thought.
Bala, can you make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage?
I sure can.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
god. You son of a bitch.
You're fucked.
Nice.
Wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I, Bala. You watch as Calc... You know, it's not like desecration. You guys don't have, like, a concept of, like, oh, yes, treat the dead with respect. It's more like, but it's like, oh... That's a lot of meat going to waste, Bala. And as you, like, begin to salivate, helping Calc rip off pieces of leather and, like, take off the wings and, like, try to figure out what to do with this thing, you find that your hand is, like, your bare hand is just, like, carving into the just exposed flesh, as it were. And you're, like, half-mindedly like, oh, I'm raising my hand to my fucking mouth with meat in it. What the fuck? As you realize just how fucking hungry you are. And this monster looks gosh darn delicious.
Barling just kind of snaps herself out of it. I assume I pass with a 16.
You do.
Yes. Just puts her hand on Calc's shoulder and just says, I go eat. You finish up.
Sure, we already made progress. Just like tearing.
Alright, Calc, now I need a wisdom save from you two. Yours can be normal. You're a fucking madman.
Yeah, he's making sure that this thing is dead.
Oh, it's dead alright.
Now open up
Can
for
you,
the heart.
And so are you.
Can you go
Apparently.
ahead and open up your little bio there and just add another point of perdition for me? Yeah. Patrick?
Apparently.
Thank you so much. You're lovely. You will skin your grandmother quite well. She is a huge, which is...
Huge.
It is large. A huge creature is between large and huge size. A Y-U-G-E. So yeah, you get a huge pelt. And the wings will also count as... well, just keep the wings. Just say, like, you get the wings. No big deal.
Paraglider in our future.
Just about to say paraglider.
No, paragliding won't exist. But you do get this really cool, like, black mane that is from basically just a massive lion because you can't really skin off the humanoid face of this creature. It's spindly, it's spiky, it's probably very resistant to whatever the fuck is gonna come straight for its throat as like a form of protection. And then you have this like really tawny like cat leather, because its body's mostly like a feline. Yeah. You'll need, like, a bone guy to come here and, like, get some teeth or fangs, but this thing's real thing is its, like, spikes at its tail. That is the most piercing part of this thing. Surely those will go to use either as quills or as something, and all you have to do is pull them. So as long as they don't degrade overnight, which hopefully they won't, you know, it is what it is. I assume you guys rest for the day?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna hand wave meat and resources. We have defeated our big bad of this arc. We're not gonna worry about it anymore. You can heal if you want, or you could just set yourself to full HP as you guys just chill and wait. The children of Swiftkill are gone. They fly away at their mother's death. The one you made a deal with in exchange for Longtooth will never be seen again. So yeah. The day is yours. The night comes. You rest for the night as well to get rid of that exhaustion level. And you hang out. In the darkness of the night, you will realize that this stone is just continuously illuminating just the barest minimum of light.
Cast light on it.
Immediately, your entire cave is filled with daylight, and you are all blinded by the suddenness of it. Many of you screech like this is brighter than the light cantrip. This is the literal daylight spell. And as you all you weep.
My glory.
And it goes for a solid 30 seconds before pittering out.
Single use.
I should do it again.
It seems to be out of juice.
No.
Indeed. It's been trapped in a cave all day.
Just
Solar
hold it.
panels.
It's be okay. It's be okay.
You gotta
hold
plug
the
it into
ball.
the wall.
Oh, where is
This cave
the
has
little
wireless
slot?
charging.
Where is pad? It should be circle with
shit.
electrical.
It's an Apple device. I'm sorry, you have the wrong charger.
You need a lightning cable, not a USB-C. You all will watch as I transition the map. Swiftkill's body will indeed begin to deteriorate. But her main things, her weapons of war, as it were, will kind of remain. Her meat will vanish. Most of her bones will vanish. But her claws will remain. These, like, 6 to 9 inch long talons that would, like, come out between the flesh to rip Bala's skin open. Is still present. Her tail spikes have 1d24 of them. Let me just go ahead and roll that. Okay.
Nice.
That's what I like to hear.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
I make you spiky club now, Bala. Oh, I guess we give it.
Because you didn't use a single spike then.
The big spindle... It's true, it did not use a single fucking spike, and none of them deteriorated. When you come to look at its corpse on the following morning, the meat is gone, replaced with this weird inky soot that's just spreading across this gray stone of this mountain. But the big bulbous tail that all these spikes seem to just be generating from and then, like, protruding out of, completely full. You may add 24 of Swiftkill's tail spikes to your sheet, as well as 2 claws.
You want me to carry them?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. With your bat wings, with your leather and your mane, you all will begin to descend into your village, into a tribe with... Well, what are you guys feeling right now? Is this a day of victory?
Before we leave, I'm going to take some of its soot and just like mark my face.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
You mark your face.
I am a shaman. I'm a bit crazy like that.
It's true.
If we try to like set it on fire, does anything happen with like the city ash stuff?
No.
Nothing. Okay.
It's already ash. There's nothing to burn.
Well,
Yeah,
you know, it
it's
could
like,
have been like
Yeah.
explosive.
Good to
You
go.
never know.
It's just...
Kellic
think-
attempts to cast Hunter's Mark on the soot.
Your eyes become that of a cat's. Oh shit, Bala, speaking of, over the night.
Both of them are at 2 now.
Wait, they are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bastards.
perfect.
Yeah.
we're both at.
Apparently, skinning it gave me my second prediction.
You know, sometimes it
I
just
think you might have had
happens.
some nibbles.
You gained yours from killing the beast. So, Bala, I need you to roll me a good old-fashioned 1d100.
Oh, give him another bear arm, please.
Oh my
God.
god.
What?
There you go, John.
You're welcome.
The character continues to go.
2
Have
bear
you wa-
arms.
Have you watched Brother Bear? Because that shit's about to happen to you.
Yeah, I'm just about.
We're
to
getting
become a
Druid, John.
You're gonna be the fucking bear manticore man running around with tail spikes now.
Bala!
bear. Fucking hell.
No, you don't grow a tail with spikes. You don't get a cool lion arm or a lion mane. No. You're going to start to feel, over the course of this night and the next day, something in your back beginning to grow.
Wait.
That's even better. Fuck yeah.
Right where your shoulder blades are.
Fuck yeah.
You're fucking scary as shit now.
Flying bear? Absolutely.
They will not appear soon, but
Sure.
over the course of this next, 30 to 100 days, Bala's gonna start growing fucking wings.
What the fuck?
Sick.
With that will also come night vision of 1 mile.
Holy fuck. Oh,
Do I
it's
have to
Calc's
retire
time.
this fucking character?
We all.
Yeah. Bala... we'll get to Bala here in a moment.
Oh, no.
Bala's got some shit going on, and Calc, you're
Yeah.
not... just roll me a 1d100 too. You know
Okay,
what? Why-
nat one. Come on.
It's
You
not
can
going to
do
stick
it.
out any
Leave it.
completely
No.
normal. It's 65.
Oh,
All right, you get your...
if only it was 69.
You get dark vision, superior dark vision. You don't get swift kill sight, but you do have a new dark vision range of 120 feet. That being said, there's no stars, there's no moon. When it is night, it is fucking dark. So when you are, skulking through the shadows, it's still gonna be weird. But man, having the ability to see at night is something humans just don't have. And you will keep quiet about this until these weird changes that have altered your body become truly noticeable. You won't even notice it yourself at first. Bala won't notice this. She's got a backache, but she just got beat the fuck, to hell. And as, the night seems to get a little bit brighter, maybe it's just, your cataract setting in. You're getting
I'll
old.
just
You're-
think it's his ranger powers, because it's his force of will. It's I can finally hunt at night, kind of thing.
It's
Not
true.
thinking too much of it, of that particularly.
Yeah. The rest of you, well, you're untainted. So we won't worry about Munga and Zeb Wavy Brain right now.
You have no idea his disappointment.
You don't even
the
have
power.
Disappointment. Disappointment hasn't been invented. No, okay.
Oh no
Excuse me?
no!
This is the day it happens.
Yeah, I'm the
With-
one
so-
that creates the sins. Envy is mine.
How secret are you keeping the perdition system? Like,
Very.
would I be able to safely assume that if we had killed something different and that gave us 2 stacks
Why
of
don't we
perdition,
stick to in-game
something different?
character
Okay.
rather than derail the
Okay,
entire
alright,
session,
alright.
Charlie? You dumb
Snake,
Okay.
we'll become snake men. Don't worry, we'll get there.
You all descend into the Long-Toothed tribe and kind of look at each other. Your quests are complete. You were a vagabond group from 2 different tribes and many different clans. Munga, you are clanless. Yours is dead, and the survivors don't want you. Even after news breaks that Swiftkill is gone, and you partook in the battle and blah blah blah, you also made some catastrophic fuck-ups, and you're now known as a liar. You're untrustworthy. How does Munga deal with that, like, not abandonment, but being exiled? At least out of your clan, if not your tribe.
Munga feels like they deserved it. They may or may not have caused the annihilation of the rest of their family members
Yeah.
because they didn't know where this Swiftkill Slayer was.
I see. You look at, I guess, Zeb. We'll go with Zeb next and just go clockwise here. Zeb, your people, your direct clan, your family that you were shaman for and then sort of like abandoned to go on this, once in a lifetime quest, is still standing, is still around. What do you do?
I go through, I pat them all on the head, throw sand in their face. I have somewhere to be. I'm going to go have orgy with other clan.
They gasp. You leave us? You have so
I
much to
come visit.
teach.
I will teach, and then I will leave. I'll come back sometime. We
A
teach and learn
commute?
from other people.
They say. But you are needed
halfway
here.
between.
We have no shaman.
I'll get to that. I think.
They gasp. Calc, you're next on the list here. You don't belong to these people.
The only experience he has with like their clan is the party and the half-destroyed clan of Munga. Just like, well, I'm gonna go back to my home. Just like carry this huge ass pill. Don't know what you all want to do, unless you want to hunt the other snake.
Munga is gonna have to leave for a while, so Munga will follow Calc for a little while, I suppose.
It sounds like
All right.
3 of the 4 members are just gonna go back to the Skin Piercer tribe right now.
Yeah.
So, Bala.
You need to lead our people.
So,
True.
Bala, I think, is feeling a lot of guilt around Munga's clan. Like, yes, it was Munga's fuck up, and they reaped the consequences of that, but Bala took charge of these fucking idiots.
Mhm.
And I think feels a little bit responsible. And probably also considered leaving into exile with Munga.
Really?
But I
Even
think
when your grandchildren show up and they're like, Grandma, you killed the beast. You're a hero. Look at your sick arm.
her duty comes before her pride in that sense. So yeah, she'll stay and help rebuild however she can.
Okay. We'll get back to Bala as she stays with her people. The three of you head back to the Skin Piercer tribe. We're going to ignore random encounters and tile movement, and we're not even really going to move our map. Well, we can move our map a little bit, I guess. John will take us to the Skin Piercers. Whew. Days pass, you hunt, you kill, with Calc now a true fucking monster who can just always, more or less, be alert to things in the darkness. Safety's kind of not of a issue right now. Zeb has his spells. Munga is still a skilled and fierce warrior. When you get to the Skin Piercer tribe, many of them are on, like, the next hunt already. And Rush, your father and the leader of this clan, greets you back with open arms, Calc. And I want you to give me, I think, the first unprompted insight roll of this campaign.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Insight? Yeah, natural 20.
Oh, he crit!
Oh, that's like
It's not easy.
So
Here's
fucking
the,
good.
the
You
Disney
look into
moment
his
where you're like,
eyes,
there it is.
Calc.
Holding the enormous hide and all the other things to his guard, the first thing Calc is looking for is, I just did what they asked of me. What did they think of me?
You do not sense any sort of, like, exuberance. This is more of, like, finally, he is of use. And they welcome you as not just their youngest and most idiotic, but also a capable and now belonging member of their clan. Your father does not hug you, nor does he even shake your hand. He doesn't even touch you. And you know what's expected of you. To bring your hunt here to be treated and then put to work in the future. And there's something about his eyes that just makes you... It's like you finally have the same eyes now, Calc. As you start to look at some of your other tribe members, you see the same sheen/reflection as well. This glint that the sun just sort of catches. That only you, not Munga nor Zeb, have as well. You truly belong with your clan.
It's somewhat of a draining experience on Calc.
I bet.
And it doesn't take long for him to want to leave. He'll approach Munga first to express such thoughts. We shouldn't stay here.
Well, friend, there's still one giant, evil, weird, fuck off snake out there. We kill it too.
Nothing's gonna happen here. We need to leave.
Hmm.
It's always been like this.
Why is tribe so small? No children, you youngest.
I don't know. I don't want to find out. I just feel empty here. Shall we take Zeb?
Zeb mid-orgy.
We must ask Waviest of Brains to join us.
You're muted.
Laying it,
Oh,
laying in a pile of people like hamsters. Zeb's like, I'm not going nowhere. You find what you're looking for. I need to make children in your tribe. And teach them and give them wrinkle brain.
Whisper.
Zeb abandons the Longtooth tribe immediately. Says, fuck you guys. This place is sick. They want a cool shaman who's crazy? Hell yeah.
You probably see me sitting there still playing with the hinge, like I will figure this bitch out.
That's and so we sequester, I guess, back to the Longtooth tribe.
Yeah.
At least,
You'll hear the
not
like
Munga's clan.
the really sad, poor playing of a fucking flute. As we
Yeah.
leave.
Zeb, your story, is it going to end there? Like, are you just going to join the Skin Piercers?
I'll probably get over it, I won't lie, and probably go back to my people to teach them everything I know.
Yeah.
And just try to absorb as much knowledge from them as I can, because I realize that they're going to die out just because, obviously, lack of breeding.
Yeah, the women of the Skin Piercers are mostly infertile.
Yeah.
And the men don't seem to genuinely care to have sex.
No.
Which is kind of weird. They're, like, all really big into, like, hunting. And, like, sex is an activity they do to pass the time, and it's fun. Who doesn't enjoy it? But they're doing some weird shit in the woods that you can't keep up with physically. You just do not have the strength or constitution or just the determination to go through unknown lands, out into plains, in the open to run down dinosaurs. You're like, alright, I'll go on a hunt. And that was like the first and last time you hunted with them. As you realize, like, that shaman probably left for a good fucking reason. Or was killed by a dinosaur.
That, or, you know, they got way too much sunlight and they're like super irradiated. I'm not into that life. I'm gonna go back to my cave. Teach my people things.
Okay.
Though the orgy was great. They got hot bodies. They're like fit.
Everyone's
people,
so
but-
fucking muscular. Holy
I know,
shit.
right? Like, it was a great time.
Yeah.
But I learned what I could from them, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go home now.
You will make your way home. And Bala, we're gonna say, like, more than just 3 days. Maybe a couple weeks have passed. In that time, that leather will be, of Swiftkill will be turned into something. I suppose I'm gonna roll some d20s to see how good they made her corpse. Old Grandma, they call her. That is a natural. Oh, fuck! It's alright,
A
they're
natural
heavy.
oh fuck pause.
They're heavy,
natural.
so they don't roll too far when I drop them.
A natural oh fuck is really good, right?
That is a 22.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
So put someone's character sheet, maybe the tribe sheet. Actually, yeah, put all the tribe's magical / weird items into the tribal sheet if you don't mind, fellas.
All of our items that are good.
Yeah. Put, like, swift kill armor, you know,
Yeah.
DC
that's what I was-
22 or whatever.
Silent, like the silent death gear as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Just so when we get rid of our character sheets, we'll still have all the items. Put the ore, put the hinge
Alright,
if
one
you
at a-
want it.
Yeah.
One
I
at a
want the
time.
hinge.
One at a time.
Okay,
I'll start
go
myself.
through mine. Do you want me to go
I'm out.
first?
I'm
Yeah,
out
one
of
at-
it.
one at a time.
Somebody else.
Yeah,
Only
one
one
person at a
person
time.
fuck with the sheet.
Well, somebody can type into it for me, and then I don't fuck it up for everybody else.
Alright, you have the hinge, you have a spike,
I have
Oh,
24
snake,
I'll write it.
tails.
The kilt. Kilt.
The kilt, 2 cloaks, and a pair of boots. We have the
A short
pickaxe
sword?
head.
20. Put in chat.
There you go. That's what you got recently. I love auditing now that Mr. Underground's in my game.
Yeah.
Maybe after like a month, Bala, you are like this big ferocious warrior when you start to like scare people unintentionally. You're like, yes, I'm all about responsibility, but like no one can keep up with you physically anymore. And you can go hunting on your own in the darkness of the night. The hunters around you, none of them are as strong or as swift or even as just, you know, enjoying to spectate as your 3 previous members. You feel kind of like a big fish in a very small pond. And you're growing bored. Like, responsibility is a duty. And it's not like you spent weeks out in the wilderness struggling to survive. And that enjoyment has, like, stuck into your guts. You're getting older. You know your time's not, like, the greatest, or there's only so much time left for you in life. It's one of the few things humans truly get to comprehend, is their limited lifespan. And you're just wasting everything that you have earned and have made for yourself by being here.
Welcome to duty, bitches.
What does Bala
Yeah,
do getting bored?
I think there's only so much you can do at the tribe, right? I imagine people are not only intimidated by her physical prowess, she's also got one bare arm. She's got fucking wings growing out of her back. She's probably quite scary to look at.
Your eyes are so much different. There's no softness. People avoid your gaze now. And you can't help but, like, focus on their vitals and how easy it would be to just crush them.
I think that thought probably freaks Bala out a bit, right? Because that's not her.
It's not.
What she does want to do, when she kind of realizes that there's no real place for her in this tribe anymore, at least not permanently, is return to the cave with the skeletal bear in it, where she first got her bear arm, and maybe towards the end of her life, stay there and contemplate her life and her connection to the wild, to this bear deity, and also the elk god that, I mean, saved us twice in our travels.
Did it?
Meh,
I was
indirectly.
gonna say, if that's the case where she's feeling out of place, and when I return, I'm going to make the effort of trying to educate the future children and the shamans and stuff of the bear god and the deer god to try to help them stay educated, so that when we have the great barbarians and stuff that want to go and pursue that path of Bala and go and see the bear, so I can help make them as gods. Maybe we can make some stars. Holy shit. Let's do
Bala,
this.
when do you leave? Because, like, once your wings are fully mature
Yeah.
and you have a fly speed, people are going to start to be like, hey, you know who that reminds me of, right?
Yeah, I think as they start to, as she can no longer hide them, she will leave without ceremony, without telling anyone. She'll just fly off in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Then 100 days later, from when you first ascended Swift-Kill's cave, you will fly away. Zeb, you will still teach the people of Bala, who, after fucking around for, you're on a long sabbatical, a third of a year, that's not too bad. You will teach people of the deer and the bear, but not before we find out what Munga and Calc do. And Calc, you don't like your people. You're always this, like, hesitant guy. But, like, these people fucking suck. They are not, like, any hunters compared to your family. You and Munga are probably, if not the best, then certainly, up there. Like, universally.
Calc, upon like arriving and like having Munga explain like how his tribe is, and Calc slowly realizing that this place isn't as great hunters, Calc doesn't care as much because at the end of the day, he's gonna be the one hunting, probably with Munga.
Yeah.
And as time passes, Calc's like, as he was obsessed with getting high on the juice, he slowly grows an obsession of wanting to kill the other snake. And he'd go to Munga, say, hey, like, there's another monster snake out there. Maybe one day it'll come over here and attack us, like it attacked that other tribe. Wanna go kill it?
Yes, must kill it.
I don't want to
before
stay here.
it kills more.
I'm bored. Not much to do.
Let's go find Zeb. Maybe we bring Zeb with.
Zeb comes back that night. Like a mystical prophet almost. Having fucked
see
his
you
way
to
out.
Wash off that still.
I see you two roll high on your foresight check.
Ah, what you mean? I just went for piss.
We are going for hunt. Hunt another
Hunting
giant
the other
snake.
big snake.
Get
I
more
can't
giant
see-
eggs.
You just see the big size, like, I make sure you don't die.
Securing the
Whereas-
future generations from potential future horrors.
Where is Bala? We bring Bala too.
Do any of us know that you flew off?
People would have talked about her changes for sure.
Oh, I already knew that. That was definitely going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Confirming Calc's fears.
But she would have left long before you three return.
Okay. We find Bala on the way. She can't be hard to find. She have bare arms, some wings. Somebody see her. It'll be fine.
She
fine.
have right to bear arm, yes.
Yeah.
Every session, that's got to be squeezed in there somewhere.
Yeah, so-
I have to, okay.
At least
Even in
4
future.
times. I suppose you guys will go out on escapades. You will travel the land, you will explore, meet tribes, fight snakes. Bala, do you ever let these dumb fucks find you? You will always be able to see them before they will ever
No.
see you.
Did she see them?
No, I think during her times of contemplation in the cave, she becomes a lot more spiritual, for lack of a better word. She always never trusted shamans and their magic.
And then she becomes one.
No, but there probably goes a long time where she doesn't even need to rage, right?
Well, there
There's
is
no
one
need.
thing that happens before we wrap up her story. Those two that escaped, the 2 children of Swiftkill, will eventually be drawn to you or you them. There is a kinship you 3 share. What would Bala do? I mean, you can easily kill them, obviously. You're fucking level 3, 4 character, they're like CR 1/2, they are like 20 hit points each, you're raging, plus 1 great sword attached to your limb. You know, there's not much they'll be able to do to, like, kill you. But they come to you like sons, daughters, children.
I think she does kill them, but I think she pities them more than is angry at them, right? She knows that nothing like Swiftkill can ever be allowed to terrorize the tribe ever again, right? And these are that includes Bala, right, who at the moment is becoming more and more like Swiftkill.
Yeah,
So yeah, she just puts them out of their misery.
cool. Give me that last wisdom save. It will also be at disadvantage, but it's fine. You'll just roll like a god. No big deal.
Only double crit.
Yeah, just roll twice. Just roll.
5.
There we go.
There we go.
Finally.
You have your-
Break the border and go to 4? That's the real question, right?
No.
Mm.
It is not killing each of them that gives you this last perdition point, Bala. Well, I guess Ultimately, it is. That is like the action in which prompts this check, after all. Bala, over the days and months and avoiding the people coming to look for you, either to kill you or maybe just because you're more naturally wary of humans in general, or you still have like some fondness with these three, and you don't just want to pounce down on them. Those urges to feed and eat and hunt and kill will become unbearable. But you will find that invisible cave with the giant bear carcass, the one where you had found a bracelet once upon a time in the center of its rib cage. It was a bracelet, you remember. Someone once put it in that bear's rib cage, assumedly with a bear arm attached to it. I will let you think of that implication as Bala becomes more and more beast-like. And that sort of wraps up Bala. Munga, Calc, and Zeb, you will still adventure. You will, if you can't find Bala, you'll just find, some other dumbass tribesman who, hey, new chief, let us go and haze you. You need to earn your scar. And you guys will go out and hunt. The real question is, who gets to fucking kill on the snake? And I guess I need each of you?
Who gets the perdition for the kill on the snake, you mean?
Do you want me to roll 1d4 and just have the 4 be the chieftain?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 will be Munga.
Cams?
Yeah, 1 will be Munga, 2 will be Zeb, 3 will be Calc, and 4 will be this nameless chieftain.
Yes!
Zeb. You
Give
point
me!
of perdition.
Yes!
This is probably one of the better options, definitely.
Probably.
Because Calc would have lost his mind and then started to hunt you three. But...
Mm.
I could have set him free.
Yeah. Zeb, you will always have a taste for finer meats. You will become a gourmet, a beast of a shaman. And now, Munga, I want to jump to you. As you get older in life, your bones start to wear down on you. The damage you have suffered begins to, take its toll. What does Munga do? His tribe won't accept him. Other clans do, because he's, with Calc and Zeb. At least Zeb's, clan will bring you into the fold. You might not,
I think,
yeah. What you got?
I think Munga has scarred himself in some fashion so that his face is no longer recognizable because he's too ashamed of what he's done to his family.
You can retire with me and become a potato farmer.
And I think he tries to find some way to cope with murdering them by worshipping the stag god that is so far not done anything bad. It could have killed all of them in the field that day, but instead it left them an antler that ultimately allowed them to kill the snake, which allowed them to kill Silent Death, which allowed them to kill Swiftkill. And then it also warned him multiple times, don't eat that shit. It's bad juju.
True.
So I think he tries his best to spend his last days figuring some way to properly worship this great being, great benevolent being, I guess.
Okay. We're gonna come back to you because I actually want to know how you do that. That will matter. Zeb, you obviously will begin to... Well, you're a shaman. You tell stories. That is what your people do. You don't necessarily have to play an instrument, but you're an entertainer. You will be the center of festivals, and you are the shaman of your tribe.
I will teach them the ways of the wavy brain. I will educate them
How? What?
with my words. With
Yeah.
my words.
Not the me. I mean, like, what do you teach?
I'm definitely going to teach them of the greater beasts, like, you know, the snake, the deer. I'm gonna teach them of the bear, because obviously what it did to Bala, right? The unbelievable strength that none of us will ever achieve, right? And they're not we shouldn't be fearing them. We should be learning from them and trying to aspire to gain something from it, right?
Okay. That is what I was just about to ask. I need to take notes.
Don't eat
We
the
just
meat.
invent religion.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. If I can't invent technology, I will fucking
Would you
make a
say,
religion.
like, seek them out? Or would you be like, maybe more of like a parable of like, if we're talking, you know, like an Aesop almost?
More like we aim to seek their gaze by doing deeds that would benefit them, right? Instead of hunting all of the deer in an area, hunt the predators that would hunt the deer, right? In the aspect of the bear, just be as strong and as caring for those around you as the mother bear, right? And then guide the people to do the things, the good aspects, right? We're doing the true religion thing. Only look at the good pages, just ignore the bad pages.
Okay, I think I get you. Venerate animals. Animal behavior. There we go. Reinforce. Not owing. You're not trying to be
Own
like,
them.
you're not their servants, right? You're their, what's the like framing of like humans in relation to these like big ass animals? Like, are you equals? Are you lessers?
I
You're
would
definitely not
say-
graders, otherwise they wouldn't have grade in their name, right?
No, we would be equals.
True.
Equals are aspiring to, so we'd be lessers, but I'd go more equals. Because we use their techniques to hunt like them, right? Or, you know, aspire to be like them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we can slay them, right? We have slayed the big snake. We have slayed the swift kill, right? Like, we are equals.
Okay.
It's just we need to gain their aspects to make sure that our generations are as strong.
Yes. Hopefully your generations will not take your words as literally go and seek out these animals. You are their equals, and this will not lead to an arrogant tribe that gets cut down and murdered by cave bears. Who, although you styled upon, not every hunter has access to the interception fighting style.
Log.
Which is,
I mean, OP.
let's be real.
We're all interception fighters.
No, that's what Mungo truly leaves behind. Let me explain to you the religion of the god deflection.
You can. It works on all but bursts. Beware the bird.
Oh yeah, true. Calc, you two will eventually be inducted into this tribe, but you are more keen, we'll call it, to the forest and isolation. Rangers generally range. They don't stay in one place too long, and that boredom will be an ever-present threat on your life, just constantly nagging at you. Whenever there's downtime, whenever you're still, it feels like you're wasting time. You could be going out and doing something. It's annoying. You don't like resting. Even the people who find you moderately attractive, you don't find them at all. You'd much rather be out in the woods hunting shit than fucking. So what does Calc
This is
do?
why your clan disappears.
What Calc does, because he doesn't want to stay in any one place for too long, Thankfully, the Longtooth tribe has multiple clans, so whenever he gets bored, he makes his rounds by going to the next clan, teaching them the wonders of ranged battle and atlatl technology, and say, hey, don't go up to the monsters, because the thing that nearly killed all of you, definitely, you need a good throwing arm. So he teaches them that stuff, and just like his general hunting techniques.
Okay.
And like what he's learned, and then he goes out, explores an area, come back. When he gets bored, okay, off to the next clan.
Yeah.
Because there's like different clans, and he's a bit weird. Like every clan has a different function, but they let him like
Kind
do
of.
what he wants. So, kind of.
Yeah, you just show up as like this vagabond. You eat with people. People know you, but like you never form those like family connections throughout your life. You will definitely spread atlatl technology just by like taking a couple hunters and just being like, "Hey, you two, come with me. Like I'm gonna teach you a thing or two," and then you just fucking doink whatever the fuck you find with your like
Colossus
minimum
Slayer.
9 damage or something per throwing weapon. Eventually, you will perfect your fighting style of throwing things, and javelins are cool. You're like, oh yeah, javelins, super cool. But
At
the
fourth
concept of like such a heavy thing, like you don't need that much like weight onto it to get like the tip in. Like you're gonna realize, okay, what's really killing these animals is like the first quarter of the projectile. And you'll begin to not shorten it, but you'll thin it out and eventually make it longer and longer until you eventually just like increase the range by almost like double. These aren't necessarily javelins. They won't function as such, but they will be their own proto-arrow, as it were, based off the tail spike that you watch Swiftkill yeet almost 300 feet. No big deal. Yeah. This is, I guess, your legacy.
Yeah, eventually he'll like keep on going on like hunts, like either by himself or take a few others. When he finally gets like old enough, it's like, ugh, I can't go anymore. And then like, because during this entire time, he like abstained from drinking snake venom and the like
Yep.
just to, like end it all. Because like, what else is he gonna do? He's like fucking bedridden. He like tries to like find some mushrooms, just like show me the vision before my death kind of experience, or even if he gets one at all.
We'll come to that in just a moment. I think we've given Charlie enough time here to figure out what he wants to do for this proto-religion. We have Zeb teaching things, which is nice, but it's not like a faith he's building. If that is what Manga wants to do, anyway.
Yeah, I think Manga is gonna leave like a big cave painting behind of just like the entire journey, right? Of them like setting out like alone, like 4 people set out alone. It would be like the first part of it. It's like almost like a long mural. And then
Okay.
the second part is like them like losing one of their people. Like they get it killed. It's gonna look like a giant board. You know, he's gonna embellish on the painting.
Okay.
And then a new one, like a much smaller person, like joins them, like a child joins them, and then they wander off and find like this giant rat that's like a fat rat sitting on there that no one knows what the fuck it is because no one here has ever seen a rat. And then in that scene, like they're the chieftain, like the chieftain is always like the tallest one, and the chieftain becomes much taller and has like a weird growth on the arm that it just like doesn't translate well. And then and the snake will be like going to bite the chieftain in the next one, and then like an antler will like be lodged into it, like an elk rams into the snake. And
like
then
an actual elk, or like just the antler?
it'll look like an elk like slams into it, and then the next one will show them like the dead snake and someone eating it, while like an elk looks on with like a teardrop, like it's crying, like watching him eat it. And then afterwards it will show them like marching towards like a flying creature in the sky, and that's where like the story will end.
Okay. I have written off all that I could hear. I'm not going to read it back to you because it's going to be far more funny.
I think if he won't
get
like
lost in translation.
specifically try to teach anyone this, but I think he's after like scarring himself, he will occasionally like on like the darkest of nights try to wander to find the elk god again.
Okay. So you make this like, it's not a shrine, you just like go into a cave and basically immortalize yourselves, your friends, your story that got you to this point of your life. And eventually you wander out into the night, Munga. That's more or less suicide in this world, going out into night alone, especially when you can't see, you don't have a torch really, you don't teach anyone, you are old as well, you're easy prey.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would ever like listen to him if he tried to teach them, is what he thinks.
Munga, one of these days, or one of these nights where you just start wandering throughout the forest, your hunters are incredibly efficient thanks to good old Calc teaching him their ways, as well as just, Swift Kill's tyranny, for the lack of a better word. Predators kind of stay away from this area. Eventually, during the night, you will catch a glimmer of eyes watching you. And in your old and frail body, you will kind of just haphazardly walk up to the animal and find it to be a doe. A deer. A female deer.
Female deer.
I finished it before, it's fine.
Damn
It
it.
doesn't matter. You will watch its head turn towards you, alone, just like you. Which is weird for deer in general. And it will kind of like look at you, look towards the forest, and eventually it'll just walk off at a slow pace. And turn its head one more time back towards you.
Yeah, I think Munga will try to follow this deer and like keep a respectful distance from it.
Yeah. You head out into the woods. And that is the last time your tribe will ever hear of Munga. His name, more or less forgotten, but his art unbesmirched by young graffitiists and people who want to make additions to your artwork. Every so often, a random elk / deer will be spotted in the area. But Munga's gone.
Got more?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Bala, you don't really get a choice of what happens to you at the end. Your legacy is spoken of. You are a harbinger of death. Eventually, as age presses on, and at one point you're like, how haven't I died to old age yet? In one of your, brief moments of lucidity, you will go ahead and terrorize people in your area. You will always make, wisdom saves to be like, should I kill them? But after a while, with 3 perdition, triple disadvantage, basically, and not enough, wisdom to save your life, let alone charisma, which is the alternative check I could have rolled. you're like this mythical you're kind of like a cryptid almost, where you just fly down during the night like a fucking nocturnal predator and kill someone. And people are like, hey, did you see the fucking Grim Reaper recently? It's got a big-ass bear arm. Sometimes it leaves just like the uneaten flesh of our kin. And you mostly terrorize the Soul Eater clan. This great group of shamans who will be like, alright, our smoke isn't working anymore. What the fuck? And this thing is just kind of killing us. And they will begin to migrate away from you and your domain. You will find more of these beasts throughout time, but your legacy is that of a whispered killer. Or perhaps a tragic hero. A person who went to go fight monsters and then became one. Zeb will die off of probably natural causes or a sand mishap, which is far more likely. At one point, he'll just start eating sand and just be like, hey guys, watch this, I'm getting closer to God. And then he'll just die of sand poisoning in his stomach. It's like eating dirt. You just kind of can't digest it, and
It's the way I would want to go. That or an orgy, you know, heart attack
True.
during orgy definitely sounds like me. But the
but
sand,
sand
thing
far
definitely-
more likely. Let's be real.
Yeah,
You love that shit. It's coarse, it's
I
rough,
do.
it gets everywhere. You will teach your clan many a things to learn from the greater beasts of the world, providing a more naturalist context to life itself. And Calc, you will just fucking make people more efficient. Longtooth tribe never again is going to fear something that flies towards it. For now. Maybe
Yeah.
when a swarm of murder crows shows up, they'll be like, fuck that.
Birds.
But that's it. And as your characters begin to die off, we will discuss what happens. Actually, no, we're going to make some cognitive choices. That's what we're going to do.
Nice.
Does anyone need to take a break? We're an hour and a half in.
good.
Okay, cool.
I'm alright.
So, John has kind of, not updated, but has figured out kind of what he wants from how we're going to grow the tribe from here on out. I told some of you guys this at the end of last session, like the 4 main criteria of like what we're going to be focusing on for the rest of this arc slash age, I suppose. And that is culture, military, science, and economy. And this is kind of like, oh, we're all going to argue, like, what kind of thing we're going to pick from here. For those of you at home wondering what we're going to be carrying over, we have leadership chieftains. Everybody gets +1 wisdom at the start of character creation. And teamwork hunters, which is going to be +1 strength or dexterity. And now we're going to pick and choose, and I'm not going to tell you what gives what bonus, so that you guys can't meta-game me too hard.
Ugh.
I know. So, starting with culture, we're going to go and start with the choice between art. Specifically, the creation of art objects like jewelry from bones, which is what Zeb Wavy Brain truly wavy brained over the most in his life. And also versus, I suppose, proto-animal worship, which is kind of what Munga did, but not too hard, as well as Zeb Wavy Brain also once more spreading the word of this beautiful animal known as the bear and the deer, and how you can learn to be like them in life. Anthropomorphic beasts, megafauna, stuff like that.
I'm gonna vote for my religion that I've been working on because
I second religion.
I third that
Right.
notion.
Yeah.
You all agree? Not one of you wants to play devil's advocate? He spent like 8 hours in total making like art. And it's like,
Look, I
oh,
don't-
he spends 30 seconds saying like he built a religion after an orgy. That's all it took? Come
Look,
on!
look,
fucking know
orgies
it.
make everything
That's
better.
a lot
but
of
also,
build-up.
Alright.
the other way would be we might get capitalism, and we all know how that ends.
Very
No.
true. Alright.
We've experienced that enough.
I have deleted art objects and have moved to proto-animal worship. Next up is military. So, we have teamwork hunters. Great stuff. People should work in a team, not go out on their own like idiots. However, this does bring some dilemmas. Mostly the fact of, like, who's organizing it. And the choices are basically like, should we value hunter leaders like we did Bala, who ultimately held authority over your party and decided what to do? Or should we be more like, let's just bring a bunch of people and go like mass hunt like Calc's people did? And those guys were pretty efficient. Like, they went out in teams of like 12 to 20 and they brought back dinosaurs.
Problem with that is they stopped breeding. Like they
Yeah.
had a lot of issues because of that.
Don't know why.
Don't know
Other than
why.
the Inferno.
I think I know why, but that's meta. We won't talk about.
Yeah, don't talk about meta.
I have no idea. I think hunter leaders is the way to go. Just having people in positions of authority to make key decisions. Just as how we, as now level 3 characters, come back capable, having gone on these hunts, carry a level of like authority on how to do stuff. Well, that's at least Calc's approach, because that's what
Yeah.
he certainly does.
Yeah, I'm sticking with what we got. Anybody opposed?
Dinosaurs,
they're both-
Charlie.
They're both really
Dinosaurs.
good, but fuck it. You know what? I'll be the fucking evil person here. Fucking hunting dinosaurs, goddammit. Mass hunting, fuck you.
What about you, Alex?
I kind of want to split the vote just for the memes, but
Yeah, my man.
Give me the tiebreaker.
Also,
I'll roll a
the
dice.
counterpoint would be by doing mass hunting, it makes it so less hunts have to happen. It's like, oh, we hunted the dinosaur. We don't have to do we don't have to
Yeah.
hunt it for a few weeks.
you have more supplies for longer.
Which actually might be better. Because we
I'm
don't have
gonna-
another food source.
I'm going to tie the vote. I'm going to say mass hunting.
I'm gonna switch my vote.
You switch your vote.
Bitches.
I switched my vote
Yes.
back.
And then when
The
our
old
people,
meme.
and when our people stop breeding because they get some fucking weird religion cult of hunting dinosaurs, I'm gonna blame you.
Say if you
Well, you
want
s-
to lock in your answer. No switching. Mass hunters,
Yeah.
raise your fucking hands.
hunting.
We got to
Alright,
explore
give
it.
us that
Alright,
tie roll.
cool. We've locked in mass hunters.
Fucking
Next
cowards.
up is science. This isn't too big of a deal. You guys dealt a lot in animal anatomy recently. You have been skinning things, you have been literally ripping bones out of flesh, which is kind of like pre-surgery. That's pretty sick. But also, you know what's really fucking cool? Telling stories around a fire and jumping around like an idiot. That's mostly how information is spread. Zeb was a shaman. All of his stories were performative in some way or another. So I levy upon you all the choice between literally ripping something open and trying to figure out how it works and where all of its good juicy bones are, or dancing around a fire like an idiot.
Oh,
Which is
definitely
always the funnest part.
anatomy.
They're so
Anatomy.
good.
I vote for dancing around the fire.
Yeah,
You know
Alex
what?
is just a bitch
I
now.
agree, I agree with Alex. I too like to dance around fires like an idiot.
That's the basis of an education system, right?
That's true.
Dancing around a fire.
Fucking
No!
hell. You fucking peer pressure,
You're-
bitch.
It's okay.
Rocking up your pressure. That alone
Look,
is all
look.
I needed.
I want science actually. I was memeing.
Okay,
For
so
the
we are
memes, I
tied for a
promise.
vote. I don't care that much, to be honest.
Damn.
I'll
Give
concede.
me an anime.
I'll
I
concede
want
to
an
the
anime.
anatomy.
We'll give anatomy.
We'll give Millman his way for this one.
Yeah.
How else can Millman get his plus one
Say
to
you later,
intelligence?
+1 whiz or charisma. Alrighty.
We've had enough charisma.
True. You do have enough charisma. Next up is economy. So, this is kind of like a meta decision. Eventually, the Soul Crushers will move to your area and be like, hey, you want to hook up? And it's gonna be a kind of weird, like, oh, do we tell them to keep on trucking, Mr. Trucker? Or do we bring them into the fold? And this is represented by diverse tribal professions, where we unlock a new tool for the tribe. Or do we deal with tribal trading reliance, where we more or less like, hey, go over there and live your own life, because there's not enough room for all of us here. But also we can still trade, like, we are good at meat, you're good at making rope. More rope, more bodies we can drag, hoy hoy.
Ooh.
Not my greatest sales pitch.
We go down
I
the
feel
route
like we
of
have this huge cave with a water source nearby where they could live. And they don't even have to eat food. They like to eat berries and
The
shit.
Soul Crusher tribe is like 4 times yours. They're huge.
Yeah, and they have a shit ton of fucking shamans. And
Yeah.
they're not going to smell anymore.
But also, they outnumber you.
Yeah, but they're
Chances
weak.
are, if you bring
Yeah,
them
they're-
into their fold, you will lose part of your tribe's autonomy.
Mm.
Not to mention, there's a clash
Right.
in government systems, essentially, right? The
Yeah.
Big Tooth being led by a chieftain, and then the soul leaders being led by like a
Say-
council of shaman.
I feel
They're
like
all
we should
me
go.
now.
We should go full Russia on them, and if they come to live with us, they have to be one of us. They can.
I'm
bring
not
their
giving you that
technology.
much of a choice.
Ah,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not like the grand strategist of an RTS here.
I think we should stay separated from them because we can still develop ourselves, and with the
I agree.
advent of trade, we can still get the benefits. And if something bad happens with them, it doesn't happen to us. And if something bad happens to us, we can go to them and complain, just as they'll complain to us.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll tell them about the fucking spot where we killed a giant snake that way. See ya.
Yeah, the snake's dead now.
There's
bunch
no
of caves over
flying
there that
bear
nobody's
man that way.
You point them towards the deep, dark, scary forest along a coast. They're like, okay, cool.
There's
they're
definitely
like,
not giant crabs over there.
yeah,
I
they're,
promise.
they're like, fuck that. They will move northward, where your tribe don't normally go up to. And just kind of hang out on like a cliff face / ridge, similar to yours, but separating your territories by like a river. That way, like, we have our space, you have yours, and if anything comes from the south, because nothing's coming from the north, like, you guys get to deal with it. Haha. And
Thanks.
in exchange, we'll give you plant fiber and baskets and, you know, all sorts of weird technology you've never seen before. Which is cool. So we are getting rid of diverse tribal professions, which would have you be accepting them all in. Well, not all, but like, you know, accepting them into your tribe. For tribal trading reliance. There we go. And that is our 4 choices. So, let us move on to what we have actually unlocked. So, currently, our people are getting +1 wisdom and +1 strength or dex to level 1 characters, basically. You've chosen culture for proto-animal worship, which gives you another +1 wisdom. Oh shit, guys. Next up is masked hunters, which gives you +1 charisma. Why does it give you +1 charisma? Because now you
Yes.
fuckers have to delegate and be like, who is doing what? How? Who is organizing this? And debate kind of has to happen to figure out who is going to truly lead. Next up is Animal Anatomy, which will obviously give you +1 intelligence. And then, for Tribal Trading Reliance, this just gives you a +1 to any one stat of your choice. What? That's crazy. That could be potentially +3 Wisdom. Alright. So, we are going to check next up if we've unlocked any new classes. Or subclasses for that matter. Does anyone have an argument to anything except for Wizard, which is locked by a time lock?
Is it possible to argue for Gloomstalker Ranger?
I think so.
Or is that, like, bloodline locked?
I think you
count?
need some sort of weird Fey connection or going underground. I don't think you... You're still over land, living in tiny little caves, hunting down beasts in the woods. I don't think you're glooming anything here. And also,
I'm not
you're
gonna-
running at people with a mob of dudes. Like, that's not really stalking now, is it?
It is if they roll low on the perception check.
Just like a pack of boars turns around, sees they're outnumbered by these fucking spear-wielding pieces of shit.
They're just like, oh my god, they figured out how to do pack tactics. Run!
True.
Then I literally can't argue for anything at all because I have not been playing a like roguish character at all.
True.
I'd like to argue for Land Druid.
Land Druid.
Yeah, because there's no fucking moon.
True. No moon.
Also,
Can't be
Moon
a moon
Druid is
druid.
boring.
That's fair.
I feel like we've lived in a mountain long enough.
Yeah. I think like a stylized spellcaster that does not necessarily wild shape just yet can work.
Exactly.
Wild shape comes at 2. I don't really care to worry about that just yet, but like shape shifting is a weird concept because like you're intrinsically lying at that point, where you're like, oh, I'm a human, but also ... I'm a bird now, or a wolf now, or a fucking fish. What? I think a land druid could work.
Yeah.
With a minor restriction on wild
It's-
shaping.
Instead of wild shape, just give me wild magic. We'll be cool. We'll be chill.
Wild, go fuck yourself.
Ugh.
I like
love
the
wild
idea of
magic.
like opening up our casters though now, so we can explore more than just bardic inspiration.
This may end up
Uh,
as the same class, but nature cleric. With this new proto-religion we've got going on.
I reject it because clerics need a truly divine god. You need to interact with a greater being.
Is
anybody-
Battle Master Fighter unlocked yet, or has it already been unlocked?
Give me 1 second.
Because hey, we have a bunch of diverse methods of fighting. Just
Yeah,
brought
that
in
is
my
true.
good old throwing style.
I can
We
say
had it
you can
before.
throw your d8s at me. I think, yeah.
Oh
definitely.
no.
Battle Master.
Nice.
See, it's weird because there hasn't been a historical battle yet, which is like between two groups of opposing humans. So like, who are you fighting?
True.
Just animals? You just like,
If
fuck
we
you.
went the overpopulation route, that could have led to internal strife.
It could have, yeah.
Could you imagine Swift Kill just getting knocked prone every round?
I can, yes. Battle Master Fighter, I am unlocking for your usage, as well as Land Druid with shape-shifting restriction. Any others we want to argue for?
Ancestral Guardian Barbarian.
Ooh, what's that do?
It is.
Spirit.
Barbarian.
Yeah, it is. Let me read the description.
I think this is going to be a perfect thing to unlock in our next arc, where we get a little bit more supernatural.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we started worshiping the great snake god instead of killing it, maybe I would argue for like a warlock, but
Yeah.
hang on, let me see. What other classes are there?
I'm not gonna say sorcerer yet. You guys haven't fucked any
No.
elementals.
We haven't found any sources.
we're working
of
on
Or
it.
dragons. You need to fuck a dragon to get dragon lineage, right?
I hate how they changed all of the sorcerer
yeah.
stuff and it goes straight to
How are you-
dragon in the base book. It's
Pisses
so
off
fucking
everyone in
stupid.
every other
How
show.
are you supposed to
You
have
don't
dragon
want to
lords
fuck
and not make
dragon?
dragons?
What? They're so hot with their kalaka. Okay.
Uh,
I was going
There's,
to argue
Whoa.
more like a cursed sort of sorcerer thing because we kept fucking getting cursed from all the dumb shit we did, and some of that could have passed on through generation. And then you have a bunch of people who are fucking cursed, but they don't know it. Which
If
can
Calc
magic.
had reproduced and forced us narratively to make Patrick tell us that he fucked, I would agree with you. But Patrick decided to be abstinent for his entire life.
that's,
I
Uh,
never
there's your Gloomstalker right there.
explicitly
There goes your
mentioned that.
Gloomstalker.
I didn't explicitly
Uh,
mention that.
Too late. You didn't say anything
It's
about
too
it.
late. You should have been like Millman here and said he
Yeah.
saw an orgy.
Yeah,
You know what that means, everyone?
orgies, yeah.
End of every
Orgies
arc, we
non-stop.
fuck. End of every
Oh,
arc.
yeah.
We fuck.
Ooh. What's this?
It's just suddenly there's
That's
so
what we gotta
many
do now.
wrinkle brains, and there's only like maybe five of Bala's people, like 3 of
Yeah.
if you're lucky, and then there's 0 calcs.
I think that's where we're gonna settle for it right now. However, there will definitely be, in this next coming arc, as John spoils some motifs that he wants you all to know, what kind of things we'll be dealing with in the future. So, time is moving forward. These weird creatures, these aberrations, monsters, beasts, children of predation are going to become more and more common as time moves by. Eventually, they're going to begin to seek out easy prey, and what better prey is there than humans living on mountaintops without true, cover or concealment? They will be attracted to fires. They will hunt you down and make your people leave their ancestral homes. So this next motif is going to be a lot of traveling, but not just that, with a group. So if you guys liked Resident Evil 4's escort missions, you're gonna love this game that we're coming up to. But we'll get there when we get there. Additionally, more magical forces are kind of appearing. Not in great quantity or power yet, but you've seen some supernatural beasts. One's a deer. You didn't even see a bear talk or move. I mean, Bala spoke to a bear, but that was just animal bullshit, right? Or animals. Speak with animals, that spell. However, there was this weird crazy rat man who was living in somebody's walls with some weird pale rat thing. Clearly that guy was unhinged, unnerved, and alone, which you will soon find is going to be a prerequisite to being kind of chosen, as it were. Vermin will also beginning to appear. None more horrifying than the terrible crows and ravens that you have fought prior. Swarms of flying creatures, as if bugs weren't bad enough. Now they have physical bodies and deal great sword damage with their beaks. And that's what I'm gonna leave you with as foreshadowing for right now. Vermin appearing and traveling through forests as beasts chase you down. Perhaps seeking a new, maybe permanent shelter as well. That's the motifs. We got classes checked off the list. We have all of our bonuses for our next characters. Am I forgetting anything? Is there anything you guys want to bring up specifically?
Nah, we good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we're good.
Then it's time to do our dreaded activity known as rolling for stats. Okay, give me 1 second to change the music. Get out of here, you fucking bongo drums. But John, why didn't you have the music prepared? Because fuck you, that's why.
Oh,
Who wants to go first? Or
Let's
shall
go
I?
down by the sea.
So if you guys don't want to play a caster, I can volunteer myself as a druid. I won't say I won't torpedo us at some point, being the only healer. But
Okay.
you know, memes.
Why don't we roll for stats before choosing who gets what?
True, true.
I'm going
Fuck
first.
No. Fuck
Are you
no.
ready?
You gotta decide now and then roll
Hang
stats.
on.
Make interesting characters.
Give me 1 second. I'm making
that-
4
I
character
want to be
sheets.
a
Okay.
battle master.
Well, hopefully you get the stats to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I am ready. The chat is ready. Let's see it.
You guys,
First one.
who?
11.
Oh,
Ooh,
15. Ooh, I got what I need.
Yeah.
9.
9.
10.
Nice. Nice.
11.
Yeah!
I got my one stat.
You have
That's all I
one
need.
stat. All right, that is Patrick. Who wants to go next?
Why don't you guys go? I always rolled in the first one
I'll
or
go.
2.
Alright.
All right, here comes the 18.
You're good.
I'm feeling it.
is this one all
Last
18s
follow-up?
again?
1 second.
This is Alex.
If he
yeah.
gets 3 18s, can he have a monk?
No.
9.
He can be a fight. He can be an unarmed fighter.
12.
There you go. There you go.
14.
Go.
18.
There you go.
I sensed it.
Man,
Barbarian again.
One more.
18
Oh,
con
oh,
barbarian.
fuck.
Oh, sorry.
Roll one
My bad.
more.
15.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, he's so fucking good.
You don't
He's
have
so-
to be a barbarian.
He has to be a barbarian.
That's a-
So
that's a-
much-
I can
so
get
much
a-
con.
That is
20 in
wanna
wisdom
go?
if I go druid.
True.
Yo,
Do you want-
ooh.
Do you want to
That's
go
good.
last or you want to go next?
I'll go next. We'll save the best for last. Okay.
True.
Alright, alright.
Give me a.
Alright,
I'm
did-
feeling
did
a
this work?
14.
You're so close.
13.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, this one's the 14.
No.
That's an
Never
11.
mind. Okay, this one's a 5.
No.
Nope.
All right, this one's also an 11,
There's
Oh,
17.
no.
Okay.
Got what you need.
There's your
Okay,
there's your
okay.
druid.
and then a
Sure.
5. All right,
Wow.
close enough. We're
Pretty
good.
good. Pretty good. Good stats.
Alright.
13.
Alright.
13. 13.
Okay.
See, okay. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
character. Oh my
There.
god.
Red.
That's a barbarian right there.
6.
Yeah. One more.
One more.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
3 16s.
The
Yeah,
mark!
I told you,
Hey.
you gotta save the best for last.
Yeah.
Let me bring up Notepad so I don't lose these.
Okay, I will start giving y'all some character sheets. This one will
yeah.
be Alex.
I only need one stat, right?
True.
I rolled
Very
15. I could be a druid.
We could all be druids
could
with
be.
these stats.
I can
3
relive.
druids. As soon as we hit
Kraut,
level
who
5, we just
died,
run around and
but
start
better.
shooting lightning bolts.
What was his name? Kraut?
Kraut.
Yeah, poor Kraut.
Kraut.
Poor Kraut. This is Charlie.
Can I live my dream, please?
I promise this time it won't be a Unga name. Or am I
God.
lying already? Is the great deceiver won again?
Definitely Dunga.
The last name of Unga is now synonymous with deception. Just
That's your rogues right there. That's the whole clan of rogues, the Ungas.
I
all
could
right.
be a druid or a fighter.
Yeah, let's talk about what we all want to be here. Because obviously we need a chieftain. We still need a shaman, which could be a bard or a druid. I don't know why you would pick a bard, though, when you've just unlocked druid. And then, who are we missing? We're missing Patty. There we go. Character sheet. Okay. Everyone should have new character sheets in their journals, I believe. Oh, we lost Alex. Oh, I forgot
sent you
to
right back.
fucking do Calc's vision. Oh, shit.
What? Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
Totally useful
Do
background,
that
right?
while I roll a sheet.
Yeah.
Vision
you-
of the end? Pog.
Fuck. Yeah, I guess I already spoiled the future for you guys, huh?
It's
Calc,
If only he knew he should have fucked sooner.
Yeah, you should have fucked sooner, Calc. Your
I
last
didn't know I had to
act
mention.
is to come. All right. Roll me a 1d6. No, wait. I rolled in secret. Here we go.
Yeah, you rolled in secret. It's gonna be another bad trip.
No, it's the future. How quaint.
There we go.
Calc, you have a vision not of the tribe you are with, but the tribe of your people. While you are dying on your deathbed, surrounded by hunters' disciples, if you will, who cannot wait to immortalize your body by wearing your skin. No, I'm kidding. It's so fucked up.
We're all like,
You see a future of your people, the Skin Piercer tribe. You are dying of old age, but in your vision, you still see them. Your father, Rush, hunting amongst the boughs of trees. There are few of them now. Many of them have died just to attrition. But there's still a group out now hunting. And that thought, that image of your father, his eyes and face having become twisted to that of a menacing scowl, his features more beast than man, you begin to fade away, unsure what sort of creatures your family has become. But you died a human, for whatever that is worth.
All right.
You gasp your last. Your disciple, who will keep up the skin piercer tradition of piercing their skin with some kind of tusk, as well as hunting down animals to make addle-addles, will carry on the throwing fame? Question mark? Yep.
The way to not die.
True.
addle,
puts
bitch.
Face my addle-addle, nerd. He just goes and, like, fights a T-Rex and immediately just gets run down.
Nope, he's a battle master, so he immediately trips it and then runs away.
Very true. Hey, Mr. Millman, what are you thinking about being?
A ranger.
Ooh.
Mm.
There's only hunter available.
True.
That's the one.
I'm down to go druid or fighter if someone else wants to be a druid.
Which one do you want to be more?
Druid. Kraut died too early.
You can be a druid. It's okay. I won't steal it from you.
Damn. How kind of you.
But this means that John has to suffer through deflection in round 3.
No! You said you wouldn't!
I won't.
You're lying! I'm in your sheet! You've already added it!
I don't know how it got. It's just there. It's so weird.
What do you
Oh
mean
my
you
God.
picked Paladin? What?
Oh my god.
Oof. What about
Hang
you,
on, let me look at the
Alex?
fighting styles.
I think I'm going to stick with Barbarian.
Oh, you are. You're not going to give it to Charlie?
If
So-
Charlie wants it, he can have it, but he doesn't get interception.
Your stats are like 1,000 times better than mine. You're like legally obligated by Wizards of the Coast to play Barbarian or Monk.
Fair enough. I mean, that's a 20 strength right there,
Yeah.
hmm
or 20.
You could
con.
have 20 strength or 20 con, yeah. Or
I
20
could force
dex.
myself
Get the
to play
best of both.
fighter, actually.
There is a short sword somewhere.
How do you get 20 con?
I got an 18.
Yeah.
Oh, you can only have 19.
I can only have 19 con.
I was about
20
to say.
strength.
What the fuck?
20 dex, like 16 con's pretty good for a barbarian.
20 dex is good because it's just all AC at that point.
Yeah, I'll stay druid.
You just throw knives. That's
Do you want Barbarian, Patrick?
I can go a barbarian with only one good stat.
Up to you. Whatever you want to do. I'm happy
I
to
was
stick with
thinking
Barbarian.
fighter, but
I thought you were
Two
playing
fighters,
Druid.
I thought you
No,
wanted
yeah.
Druid more. You can do either, whichever one you want. It's all yours.
Because I'm making the observation, like, wow, we're pretty much playing like the same classes, kind of, right?
Kind of. You
Just
don't
like
have to.
self-conscious of, do
You
do
could.
any of you want to play other things?
If you enjoy playing the same class, this is the campaign for that.
I'll play either barbarian or druid. I don't care.
I'll do Druid. I'm done. I'm set.
Easy.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You know, you don't have to be a fighter, Charlie. You could be another ranger. There's going to be a lot of travel.
Mm.
Multiple biomes will need to be crossed.
All right, look, I'll take mercy on you, and I'll be a ranger instead.
Fucking fool.
Okay.
No.
They
Oh, what's that? What's that? Level 2? I get what? I could take interception again.
Interception fighting
It's
style.
what?
No, it can't. What?
Yeah.
Why can't it?
Oh, fuck. Are there going to be 2?
You just have to kill me before that with birds. That's the only way to do it.
Oh, this will be the arc to kill people
Hey.
with birds.
Character sheets made. I need to delete the longbow.
Okay. We're gonna worry
Look,
about the mechanics off stream as we go about and sort our inventories. John will share some secrets with his players, but guys, thank you all so much for joining us tonight, for those in chat. And next arc, oh shit, what a great big world we have at our disposal. So guys, thank you all. Don't fucking die. Like, these pathetic characters, am I right? Alrighty, see you later!